Hey guys, welcome to the channel. The other day I went to K1 Speed to do some go-karting. Here are some highlights. Alright, so right now we're leaving the pits. The guy in front of me is my brother. The guy behind me is my friend. This is the part of the race where I realized that my brother's car is very slow and that there's something wrong with it. So this is when I made the decision to overtake him during the first lap. This is when the race starts for me. Now, I have this guy in front of me, he was up first, but now I'm up first, as I overtook him. It wasn't that difficult. This is when a yellow flag was put out, because these two guys crashed into a wall and they couldn't get out, so. This is another time I overtook them. They went wide and gave me a lot of room, so it wasn't that difficult. Now, I had another guy in front of me, including a group, so I overtook the first guy in the group, and then there are two more. I overtook my brother once again for the second time in this race, and then overtook the other guy as he was going slow for the turn. The two people crashed again, so I went around them, knowing that there would be a yellow flag coming out very soon. This is when the yellow flag came out. Cars went slow, but I still managed to overtake this guy. He put up a good fight though. He tried blocking me off, but I managed to get around him again. This is when a group was in front of me. I overtook the first guy and overtook the second. Then I squeezed through the second and third people. I tried passing my brother, he tried cutting me off. It didn't work out for him. I managed to get by. This was just a very easy point. This is when another group was in front. I managed to overtake the guy who was slugging behind, but the other people were much far ahead. I took a while to get there. I managed to go through my brother and another guy. I passed this guy on the outside, and then this guy went wide while on his turn. I managed to squeeze by. Another guy was in front of me. I managed to squeeze through him and get in front. My friend and another guy was in front of me. I managed to overtake my friend on the inside on this turn. Then, while trying to overtake the other guy, my friend managed to get in front and waved to the camera. After that, we both passed that guy. He was in front for a little, but I managed to get on the inside of the car. Another kid was in front of me. I managed to overtake him on the inside of this turn, but got a dirty look from the person, so I slowed down. I was passing my brother again. His car was slow, so I went in Italian mode, because I didn't know why it was so slow. One more guy was in front of me. I was quite behind, so I went up for him. Now, he was putting up a decent fight. He went on the inside, and he tried blocking me off, but I managed to get on the inside eventually. That's when I overtook him. This was the end of the race. I slowed down to get into the pits, and when the guy opened the door, he told me to stop so he could turn off my camera. That was the first race. Now we're on to the second race. This was the start of the second race. I started the second race in first place. This was my first overtake of the second race. It wasn't difficult at all. This was my first group overtake of the second race. I got by the first and second very easily. It took me a while to get to the other three. I dive bombed one, got cut off by another, and managed to pass them all. This was one of the easiest overtakes in this race. This group overtake was very difficult. I got by my brother easily, got by another kid easily, got by these two very easily. Then all I had left was the girl in the pink. She cut me off at first, and we went at this for quite a while. This is when I started turning. She crashed into me. Then she hit the wall and went right into me. I had to go around this kid before finally managing to get rid of her. This kid's cart was broken in the middle of the track. I slowed down to not hit the person and managed to get by. This is when I had two people to get by. This guy kept blocking me. I couldn't get around him. That's when this guy, going slow, managed to let me go. Then he went wide and I managed to squeeze in before going on the turn. Yet again, this was another easy overtake for the second race. A third easy overtake. This is when my friend and another kid was in front of me. I passed the other kid quite easily. My friend was holding me off very well. He kept going at this for a while. This is when I accidentally gave my friend a little boob. I got a warning. This is when me and my friend got to some kids. My friend got slowed down by them. I managed to overtake all three of them very easily. A fourth easy overtake. This guy went too wide on a turn, letting me pass. This was another guy that went way too wide. This is when the girl in the pink from earlier went and crashed into me. After that, I recovered like nothing happened and overtook these. These three were in front of me. This guy swerved in. I managed to overtake him. On this turn, I managed to overtake them because one spun out and took the other with him. This was the end of the second race and when I went into the pits. Now, on to the third race. So, I started off the third race in second to last. My car was slow, just like my brother's was in the first race, so he managed to pass me. This is when the third race started for real. You could see just how far I was from all the other racers. This is when I caught back up to the group. I passed the first guy very easily. That's when I caught up to the second person in the group. I managed to overtake her on the outside. That's when I caught up to this kid. He tried shoving me in a wall, but I managed to get around him in the... I caught up to my brother. There was a flag waving for him to let me pass. He didn't make any effort to listen. We got to this kid again. He tried blocking me, but it didn't work out for him. I managed to get on the inside and overtake. We then got to these two. One kid went way too wide, the other went inside, and then I went wide to get on the inside for the next turn. Then we got to my friend. My friend was doing a good job holding me off, but then he saw the flag that asked for him to let me pass. Unlike my brother, he did. I gave him a thumbs up to say thanks. This is when we got to this unsafe and very annoying driver. I went on the inside and he swerved into me. He then tried pitting me on the turn. I got in front and left him in my dust. Got to some more kids. I managed to go on the outside and overtake this girl. We then get to my brother. He decided to ignore the overtake flag once again. We then got to the girl and the unsafe driver. The girl decided to completely ignore the flag, so I tried going around but got squished. This is when we got to the unsafe kid and this kid. We both overtook that kid before the unsafe kid brake checked me. While I was overtaking the unsafe kid, he rammed into me. This would be the second time I got rammed into in this video. This is when I slowed down to enter the pits. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.